Taurus, welcome to your January 2022 reading. We're going to be getting a week-by-week forecast for the whole month, starting with the first week, and then we'll be getting advice from the tarot. So if this resonates, of course, please take heed, and I hope that it can help you along your path this month. Of course, if it does not resonate, just move on. Don't try to make a fit. And you can always check your rising and your moon signs as well, especially if you're born in the evening and you know that. I definitely recommend checking your moon sign. I know it seems quite literal, but in fact, your moon sign can sometimes apply to you even more than your sun sign in that case. So thank you so much in advance for hitting your like button right there in your window on your way in. And please consider subscribing if it does resonate. So starting with the first week, we're going to get some insight on what's going on this week, January 2022. What's left of this week. Flipping but not flying is Queen of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and Three of Wands. We take note when that happens, but we really only read the cards that fly out. I feel that those are the volunteers, you know? All right, so we've got Five of Pentacles out. We've got the Knight of Cups. Okay. For Taurus, first week of January 2022. Thank you. All right. So this is moving. It's interesting because there's a very interesting energy here. We have the Five of Pentacles. This could be some of you guys just feeling like you don't have as much as you'd like in your bank accounts. But oftentimes when you get Five of Pentacles, it's a sense of lack or scarcity in relationships. So it's a feeling of being pushed out or misunderstood. Then we've got like a sense of, almost being ostracized, you know, abandonment. We have so we've got a scenario there we're going to unpack. We have a Knight of Cups. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. We've got the Chariot card, and we have the King of Wands. So Knight of Cups is usually a romantic figure. He or she can be youthful in their romantic notions and their ideals. They can be creative. They can be compassionate, led by passion. They are not really led by their analytical head. They're more led by their passionate heart. So we'll get these all unpacked, but we have a sense of considering long-time returns with the Ten of Pentacles. This is inheritance, this is investments of time and energy towards family. And then we've got the Chariot card, which is a really cool card because it's victory. It's taking the duality of a situation that might not even be perfect, but it doesn't matter. Just grabbing the reins and going forward. And then we've got our King of Wands, which is usually a character. This is a court card, much like the Prince of Cups. And these are two characters in your life. The Knight of Wands is oftentimes an entrepreneur, King of Wands. It could be a male or female, anybody in between. And it's an entrepreneurial energy, very confident, stoic, forward-moving, a visionary. All right, so the Five of Pentacles. Where are we getting the Five of Pentacles? Please make it clear. Unpacking this first week of January for our Tauri. All right, so this is something that seems like all right. Well, you know, I think that there's a conflicting energy here. Now, it's not too serious. You've got the Sun card coming out, but I think that you are finding a new independence in this sense of abandonment. It could be something that you put a lot of energy into. With the Seven of Coins, there's like this crossroads, and you're reflecting on the seeds that you've sown, whether in a business or a relationship. But either way, there's a sense that it has not panned out the way that you thought it would. You instead you've got the Sun card, and you've gone quite independent. This could be with an investment, this could be in your relationship, but it is finding happiness in that conclusion that you always have yourself at the end of the day. Why the Knight of Cups? Who's this Knight of Cups? All right, flying but not flipping. Flipping but not flying. collaborative energy, and give me a moment here. Thank you. Chariot card. Who is this King of Wands? Okay. All right. So it appears that you kind of, there's a happy twist to the independent route you've taken inside of business or relationship, something that you sunk a lot of time, possibly for some of you guys money, because that wanted to come out my mouth, but time and effort into. And I think you were just like, well, I'm going my way. And there's a new individual in your life, somebody who you could possibly collaborate with. I think that they have, they could be somebody from your past, somebody that you see with fondness. There's a nostalgia attached here, but there's some anxiety for some reason. And I think it's attached to the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles is, it's being recognized for something that you're doing. It's in collaboration. So either you're helping out financially, you're working on a business, or you're working out a trade for somebody, but there is a little anxiety here. And that's perhaps what our advice is going to come through with tarot. I think this is really, in the first week of this month, you're really focused on long-term returns, like taking control of your life and your destiny, focusing on what do I want to create in the long term. And I feel like you're looking at your friends that way. I think you're looking at your family and your collaborators that way. And so that makes sense because we're at the very beginning of a new year, right? There's a conflict here that I think you're going forward with. I think you've gained new perspective, and you, with the Chariot energy, I think you are getting the opportunity to step up emotionally, to be mature, and look at it with a different perspective. The energy is slow here, but it starts picking up. As you, whatever this is that you had conflict with another individual or individuals about, you're going to get more perspective as you move forward into, I think, working, regardless of the conflict, moving forward despite the conflict. You're going to be getting more insight on this. And I think you're going to get the opportunity to be emotionally mature and step up in a way that is healing. We got the Six of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. You're learning something. So there's been a little bit of this is cool because there's a bit of a fake it till you make it energy here, of move forward, step up, and you're going to get a little more insight. The picture is going to widen for you. There is an ending here with somebody. There's an ending with this King of Wands. I think it's talking about a painful ending with the Ten of Swords coming out, the Hierophants. I think there's reorganizing about your commitments. And also the Hierophant speaks of institutions. Sometimes that is marriage. Sometimes it's just speaking about what you, also religion and religious groups. But at the bottom line, it's your commitments. So you've had an ending with somebody and you're realigning your commitments of time and energy. This is truly an end of a phase. So I think that whoever this was, the King of Wands for you, that visionary, the entrepreneurial energy, somebody who seems very confident and independent, whatever that was, you spent time and energy on this individual. And I think that with this ending, only then can there be a new beginning and a new phase. Okay, so I want some insight from Tarot on advice. I'd like to get some advice about... Seems like you've got a pretty good grasp on things so far, but I would like to get some advice about, for some reason, whatever this is. You're getting a little anxiety, ruminating, thinking a lot about this collaboration with somebody that you know. And this could be a romantic collaboration. So like this, because the Knight of Cups is a youthful, romantic, idealistic energy. Okay, 10 of Swords. Wow, 10 of Cups. Extreme opposites. 10 of Swords is a hard ending. And then 10 of Cups is this very happy ending. So now this is the Tarot speaking with you. Advice about this. This is cool. Here we have the 7 of Pentacles again. This is sowing your seeds. And considering, is this a failure or is this a success? It's about, do I want to keep on putting time and energy into this? Clarity on 7 of Pentacles, please. Clarity on 7 of Pentacles. Flipping is Ace of Wands. You're getting some very interesting cards here. This goes right here. Advice from Tarot. The Strength card. Advice in the first reproof there. I've got some heavy hitters. You're getting a lesson in communication. You're getting a lesson in not only communications with others, but with yourself. Getting very real. It's almost like an ending had to take place in order to get insight and go towards your happy version. Do you want your happy ending? How badly do you want your happy ending? You get this new beginning by way of communication. And considering all aspects of all perspectives. But you have this harsh ending. You can have this beautiful ending. You can have this beautiful with this. But it's like you really have a hurdle to consider. You have to consider that there is some pain here. And that's why you're getting the Strength card as well. And so you're being called by Tarot to stop and consider what you've thrown into this and what you want to get out of it. Because you do have the energy of the Fool here, which is led by Aquarius. We've got the Leo energy with the Strength card here, and then we've got the Fool card, which is Aquarian energy, coming out with the Page of Swords. So with fresh communications, you get this new start. Why are we getting the 7 of Pentacles? Wheel of Fortune. This is very karmic. This is something meant to be. With the Wheel of Fortune, sometimes it's something coming back around. This is strengthening your intuition. Everything here has been meant to be. The pain, that whatever ending this was. Why are we getting 10 of Cups? This is slowing your energy. Analyzing. There's an offer here, you guys. coming out of conflict. Interesting. This is all coming out of conflict, you guys. This is all coming. There is a fresh beginning waiting for you if you can actually dive deeper into the conflict and what that was about. This is not running away or masking what it was that gave you pain or another person pain. This is fully with the fives, the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords. This is fully kind of working it out and gathering perspective about this, because there's a very happy ending that you can have. There's a very beautiful beginning leading to a happy ending. Does that make sense? You've got the Fool here. You've got the strength. You're strengthening yourself, realizing what this person or persons meant to you. And also we have, this is a learning curve. We've got the pages out, and the pages are new energies. So you start a new beginning with communication. You get to your happy ending, and you get out of this sadness by way of being willing to learn about something. And that is directly coming out with the Death card and the Five of Wands. What went wrong? What went wrong? And consider, if it's a safe environment, discussing it, talking about it, and that's going to give you your new start. So it's looking all very productive, actually, for the first week of January. Thank you for bearing with me on that one. We just had to really open that one up. This is your long extended reading for the whole month, just kind of in celebration of New Year's. So I'm doing it with everybody. We're going into the second week of January. If this is making sense to you, if it's resonating, then this is your reading. Hit the like button and consider subscribing so you can say hello all the time. All right, second week of January 2022. Second week of January. We've got a couple flyers out. Second week of January. All right. Got some repeats. First week, or first card out is fantastic. It's the Nine of Cups. That is happy, happy, get your wish card. We've got the Three of Pentacles. We've got Five of Pentacles. So we've got a lot of returning energies here. We've got the Page of Wands and the Death card here. So let's just get a little clarifiers. Three of Pentacles. You are doing some things right here, you guys. This is great. Yep, you still got the Nine of Pentacles, same card, clarifying the Five of Pentacles. You're choosing your independence. You're happy in your independence. You don't want to feel rejection. You don't want to feel that sense of being left out again. And you are enjoying your independence and possibly even thinking about an investment. Yep. You might be researching something new, possibly future investment, possibly buying property in the future. You're considering collaborating with another maybe to do that. And with the Page of Wands, which is kind of a fun energy, it's playful, we're getting the Stars. So you're getting in the second week of January, I think you're going to be feeling like, wow, how did I get here? I'm really happy. That's exactly how you're going to be feeling. You're going to be like, what the fuck happened? I just landed in Oz. You know, I think that you're going to be having playfulness. I think you're going to be having some fun. All right. So let's get some insight on this Death card. With the Death card, there's always a new beginning waiting. There's always, it's almost like it was inevitable. And there's always a new community or new people who come into your life after a death of a phase. You have had some indecision around leaving something. You're possibly having a hard time letting go of something that came to an ending. Any more insight? Thank you. You're in your head about it. I don't think you're talking to anybody about it. I think that it's still there. So the way this looks is possibly these thoughts visit you in your quiet times. These thoughts maybe visit you in the morning or at night, you know, when you're starting or ending your day. Or you might be reminded of something and it triggers that, like, well, maybe it could have gone another way. Maybe, you know, did I do the right thing? Okay, so I feel like we are ready to get some advice from tarot. I feel like this second week looks fantastic. Your life is ramping up with another individual, possibly making an investment. You are embracing independence in a new way. I think financially, you are really coming into your own. All right, so advice from tarot for our Taurus, what to keep in mind for the second week of January 2022 for our Taurus. Right on. Consider saving this month. Consider your bank account. Consider kind of, instead of spending money on that extra such and such, you know, saving. I think that you already know that. I think that a lot of you guys are considering expanding or collaborating with another individual to make an investment, twisting but not coming out as Queen of Pentacles. All right. For our Taurus, advice for our Taurus for the second week. We've got Eight of Cups out. I think Knight of Pentacles. Getting a picture. Bear with me. Clarity on Two of Cups, please. Okay, that's coming out in reverse. I'm going to read it that way, but I'm flipping it upright. I think another individual is going to help you possibly financially, just directly financially. They might be giving you money, or they might be providing you an opportunity to save money. They might be picking up the tab. It might be like them picking up the tab, or you know what, let me just get this. But I think you're either way, you're coming out of a shaky place with somebody. And it's that energy, that Six of Cups energy. This is somebody that you have good memories with, or not nostalgia, that fondness. Flipping but not flying is Four of... This is somebody I think this is somebody in your past that you had some conflict with. It's still going back to some similar advice from the first week, which is same cards, Page of Swords coming out with a Five of Wands. We've got coming out of a shakeup. I think that you're being considerate. It's saying, please consider talking through this, consider your own disappointment, consider their disappointment. And yeah, there's that. Why the Eight of Swords? Why are we getting the Eight of Swords? There's an offer that is not taken here. Keeping you feeling suspended, possibly. I'm going to read that upside down because it flew out and it feels right to read that upside down. Okay, so I think that you're going to be very happy here eventually, but you're feeling stuck in something. In order to get unstuck, you've got the Chariot card coming forward. There's this offer, this apathy, kind of this, it could be a reconsidering of an offer. And let me just feel the... No, this doesn't feel that way. It feels like you're feeling stuck because of that Two of Swords you got earlier, of that back and forth. You know, there's this offer, this possibility, and it's saying just move forward. Just move forward towards your happiness. You don't have to feel obligated to anybody or anything. I mean, it's asking you to wake the hell up, just take the duality of a situation and move forward. And you get yourself unstuck by if you don't want to take the offer, don't take the offer, okay? Whatever it is. If it's somebody approaching and saying, let's do this, or an invitation, or then don't take it. Move on. So there's some interesting... Somebody's leaving something behind here, and it's for the best. Yep. We got the Five of Pentacles out again. Somebody felt left behind, and they're finally leaving. They're finally leaving. And it's really for the best. It's almost like it's the only way the scales can balance, is if the person that felt ostracized leaves. It's very interesting. I think you're going to be happiest if you focus on yourself, really. Like, if you pull in your energies, pull in your, and really nurture yourself with the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles coming out. There's somebody, I think, that really cares deeply for you here. And you don't have to make a decision about this, but you are being beckoned to, look honestly at where the conflict was. If you feel good about it, talking about it. But you don't have to commit to a decision or an invitation okay? Hope that's clear. Third week of January, coming right up. If this is resonating, again, please hit the like button. It makes a huge difference in the algorithm for the video so that more people will be able to see it. All right, we're going to give this one more shuffle. Third week of January 2022 for my awesome Tauruses. So yeah, a lot of energy is coming back. So the first 2 weeks we've got turned in the deck, the Page of Cups. Anything can happen. First 2 weeks of January, you're focusing, your attention is definitely focused on your independence, on your money. Your attention is focused on possibly a new relationship that you're having fun with. But also there's a sense of an ending there and what to do with that ending. All right. So third week of January for our Tauruses, we got Four of Swords out. Third week of January for our Tauruses. Starting with a Four of Swords. All right. We've got the Queen of Swords. We've got Temperance. I'm getting a feeling here, but I'm going to unpack the cards a little bit more before I speak. Four of Swords for our Tauruses. Thank you. Okay. We've got High Priestess energy coming out with that Four of Swords. You know, instead of, you're going to go start that week with getting deep into your intuition, like digging into your insightfulness. I think that there's some Seven of Swords. One sec. There's something that's revealed that disappoints you. And don't worry, you guys, this is all fine because it works into Temperance, which is transformation. But you know, this is all kind of karmic and meant to be. It's not something that knocks you off your feet, but it's like, it's something revealed that I think that you are nurturing something, possibly both financially and physically, but just nurturing something that you get a little information that you find disappointing. And yep, there it is, Ace of Swords. So this is a realization, a piece of information, a message that comes through that disappoints you. I think that you, why are we getting Queen of Swords? Queen of Swords is an analytical energy. This is like definitely a cutting out energy with a Lover's card. I think that the Temperance. Ooh. And then we've got our Six of Cups. This is definitely an opportunity cloaked in shitty wrapping paper, right? I think it's actually, it looks like it's gonna turn out just fine, but it confuses you about something that you thought was a little more streamlined. And so it sends you to a quiet place of reflection. It sends you to a place of considering your next move. I think that you're going to, it feels like you're going to cold shoulder this person. It could be a lover, could be somebody that you do love, could be a family relationship. But it actually has, you're gonna give them a cold shoulder. I think you're gonna give them that silent treatment, or that, and it's a sense of cutting out. They're gonna feel cut out, but I think that that's going to turn things around. I think that it's going to level the playing ground, or and I think that it's definitely going to not be wasted. I think that you're going to be doing that because I don't think you want to leave this behind. I don't think you want to cut it out completely, but I think that this is the way you have stake in the game. Like you've got, so that's how you're choosing to deal with it. That's how you at least want to do with it. So you don't want to fully cut them out, but you know that it's going to make them certainly reconsider what they've done, or reconsider what it is. All right, advice from Tarot for the 3rd week of January for our Tauruses. Advice from Tarot. Nice. Ace of Wands, new beginnings, passionate beginnings. This could be like you guys kiss and make up. Looks like it. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? Queen of Swords comes up upside down. So yeah, it's a little bit of a fake out, but I think that we, you know, all humans kind of, we recede our energy when we feel the person doesn't deserve it. You almost are like, no, I'm not going to even reward you with anything. Like, I'm not going to even like yelling or showing you my disappointment would be almost a reward, because it's attention. In the end, it's equivalates, is that a word? It equals attention. And so you cold shoulder them, and there's a transformation that happens. I think there's just like, you're really expressing your confusion of like, do I go forward? And instead of like making a move, you don't make a move, right? And so then you have this healing. Here we've got the King of Wands popping up again. Now this could be the same King of Wands as the first week of your January reading that you're having an ending with. For some of you guys, that's just an energy that describes you or somebody else. And that's coming out confident, entrepreneurial, visionary. Yeah, they're very independent. But there's the healing card of the Seven of Swords here, and this new passionate beginning. So, 3 of Wands. So this is healing, you guys. This is like, you know, if there was a misunderstanding, two of Pentacles coming out again, 3 of... If there's, this deck is upside down, so I'm flipping these upright now, because I've noticed I've grabbed the deck upside down. Yeah, this is a new beginning. This feels really good. This feels kind of exciting. And Ace of Wands. Yep. Ace of Wands. And it wasn't for the lack of anxiety, things that there's a lot of ruminating that took you to this place. But we have the transformation card, Temperance, again. So this has been transformative. I think it's shown both parties what they really, what they really, what's the word? I'm sorry, it's in the morning right now and I need more coffee. with a value. And that cold shoulder really kind of woke them up. Queen of Pentacles, there you are. That feels like your energy. Yep, this is the right thing, guys. This works out beautifully with the Justice card and the Hierophant. And that is your energy ruling the Hierophant. It's you coming out through your reading, and it's also leveling up on your commitments, you and them. I think it has a it's karmic. Like when things like this happen, you know, by being real and not trying to shrug it off or be in denial, or, you know, by being real. This is the third week, has a very grounded energy. You are not reactive or explosive. You just have a little disappointment there and you get real with it. And that's the world of relationships. That's living life. You're in the game, you know? You're in the game doing the things. All right. One more shuffle, and then we're going to do your fourth and final week for January 2022. Let's just take a little gander at this. Two of Swords. Love it. For fun. All right, guys. Fourth week for our Taurus, out with the Page of Swords. We're in the Knight of Swords. We're working our way up the court cards. Lovers. All right. So big communication. A lot of communication in the last week of January already. Let's get some of these laid out. So Page of Swords. There's quick moving energy here. We got the Lovers card out, and we've got, there you are with the Queen of Pentacles coming out in every single week. Let's get one more out for that last week of January 2022 for our Tauruses. There we go. So I feel that, you know, like throughout January, there's a little bit of an overwhelmed feeling. Maybe sometimes you're a little confused as to, you know, this feels like navigating a new relationship. This feels like navigating the end of another one. And for a few of you guys, that's the one and the same. Navigating basically an ending of an old phase inside a relationship. And that relationship is going to go on to have a very new chapter. But we've got communication here. Could be gossip. This could be just chatting and talking. I think that, you know, you getting the Death card flip, that's just a footnote. But yeah, there's a lot of communication about, you know, kind of some planning. This feels like planning. This feels like excited, the beginning of something new. We've got the Strength card coming out. This feels like new friends possibly, or even getting together for like, let's get a drink and let's talk about our plans. You know, like let's get a drink and let's chart this out. Okay, then we've got the Knight of Swords, and this is quick moving energy. This is impulsive energy. We've got you are following your intuition. This is exciting energy. All right. We've got Eight of Cups. You're making quick moves. You're leaving something behind, and you're making quick moves towards your future. These decisions that you make, it's important to say that when the Knight of Swords comes out, it's important to pay attention to impulse and the power of getting caught up in the moment. But with intuition on your side, the High Priestess, I feel like you are actually steadily and quickly making decisions with confidence that they are going to pan out in the future, and that you truly are going to have long time benefits, long time goals are going to be achieved. And this is making some decisions that are going to affect your future by leaving something, whatever that means. Interesting. Lovers card. Where are we at with Lovers in the fourth week of? Interesting. Seven of Cups comes out. which is options, which is called daydreaming for you singles out there. It's you guys possibly going on flirting over social media or even dating websites. But when the sun and the moon come out together, look at that. When I see the sun and moon together, I feel like something that was more subconscious, something that you wanted, shining in the bright light of day. I think with the Seven of Cups, all that coming out, is that things are simplified. What felt like a lot of options, not all that glitters is gold. And if you look closely at the this card, the Seven of Cups, you notice that inside some of these cups, there's gold or there's treasure, and inside others are serpents. So you're getting some insight. Some of you guys have been dating a serpent and you're realizing, oh my God, like I see them for who they really are. But some of you guys, it's just getting very simplified. The options are getting simplified. You can see it's almost like having X-ray vision in the last week of that month of January. It's like, oh my gosh, you have this beautiful insight, very quick. Like it's like you can almost X-ray vision into their souls. You can see if they're a good person. You can see if they're a bad person. You can see if it's a good option. You can basically see into each one of those cups. And this is definitely in terms of relationships, of love. And it's like your intuition is on point that last week of the month. The Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, anything on that? Yep, you're focused on structure, stability. You might even be getting prepared to you might be getting an invite to a wedding or a gathering, a family reunion, what have you, but a gathering of some sort. Either way, you're really focused on stability, long-term goals, long-time future family. And so going back to this, this is definitely making some strong, quick decisions about leaving something in order to work towards that big ideal vision of family. Why are we getting the Two of Pentacles, please? Make it clear with a few cards that we have left. Please make it clear as well. Yeah, so there is this new start. You really are on the edge of this, of something new here. And of course, that ups the ante as far as your schedule. You could be very busy. You've got the collaborative energy, being recognized for something that you're doing, a gift or a skill that you have. And so there's a little bit of overwhelmed. You could be very busy. You could be even a little bit cloudy on some things, but they'll come to light as far as, maybe business. And that's because you're learning something. You're being challenged in a new way with these collaborators. So all looks very good and very interesting. So what does Tarot have to say as far as advice? I'd like some advice about this thing, something that you're leaving, but making some solid, setting some solid goals, and you're making some strong and fast decisions about. I'm going to take that. That just feels right. Ace of Cups is a new relationship coming through, a new offer. Six of Cups. This feels like somebody coming back around. Somebody that is familiar keeps on popping up in your January readings. The Moon card flips. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, you're learning something new about this person, or I feel like that's too literal. I feel like there's somebody who wants to come out of an ending. I think that you've got like somebody saying, hey, I've changed. And I'm going to flip this. I think there's kind of a holding on. King of Swords is a problem solver. King of Swords is this battle-worn, battle-torn, analytical. What do we do here? So I do think that this is somebody else's energy approaching you, not wanting an ending, wanting to work something out. with an offer, you know, like a love offer. This Ace of Cups is like a love offer coming through. But with the Six of Cups, it just feels like this is somebody you know, this is somebody you're familiar with. And the Nine of Swords, I mean, you guys, this gives you anxiety. And so, like, the tarot is highlighting that. The tarot is saying, and this could be somebody even who's asked you for money in the past. This could be somebody who's, this could be somebody who has even provided money in the past. With the King of Pentacles, that is somebody, there's an energy here that is that's responsible but not necessarily emotional. So they can be harsh with their words or just be like daft, emotionally speaking. They can be kind of like emotionally inept, but they're good with money, they're good with investments, and they might even try to make it all better with throwing money at you or helping you financially. And while you want that help financially, it gives you great anxiety because you're not actually working out what the issue is. And that's why it keeps on coming through as your advice all month long, is to actually, and because there's a sense of denial, because sometimes what is most powerful in these cards is what doesn't come through and what keeps on coming through. So you keep on getting like the Page of Swords, which is talking it out, and it's basically talk. And you got the Ace of Swords so it's like, this definitely feels like there could be some like benefactor energy, like somebody who wants to make something up to you by giving you a gift or by buying you something or giving you money or investing in you. And so there's that, you're torn because whereas you could use the money and all that, you're not over it. And what really needs to happen is y'all need to like come to an understanding about the disappointments that occurred. Okay, so this is an effort. You're called to make an effort, tenaciously make an effort to turn this around. You've got the Magician coming out with a Five of Pentacles upside down. This is coming out of scarcity, coming out of a sense of abandonment, if this applies, or the other meaning to that card is definitely scarcity in your bank account. Like not enough funds. And so this is being willing to be open-minded, and even there could even be a certain amount of research or learning something to put an end to an old chapter, to put down this, it's like this last heave. It's this last Hail Mary effort to turn things around. And King of Swords is coming out as a problem solver. Like the thing is that there is a cost to our actions. There's a cost to everything. And sometimes the cost, this burden feels like resentment. Like, do you want to hold on to this burden, or do you want to hold on to, for those of you who resonated with that benefactor energy, this person trying to make it up to you or trying to come through with a gift or money, but it doesn't feel quite right because while you need the money or you want to take the gift, there's another side of it, and you got to like call them out on their like their emotional ineptness or something that disappointed you. So definitely like this is going to solve your problems. Like being real with yourself. There's something that you're being called to get real with. And I do think it's going to work out for the best. Notice these two are holding swords in their right hands. They're holding swords up, and we have that's the King of Swords and the Justice card, which is like the scales balancing, going inward with your intuition. Yep. Like not denying something, not hiding something, not denying something that hurt. Okay, it might be, I know it's not convenient, but it's just you've got too many swords coming up. You've got the 3 of Swords, you've got the 5 of Cups, you've got the 10 of Swords, you've got the 9 of Swords, all the swords coming up. This is not something I feel like you're gonna ruminate on this. I think it's gonna bother you until you find a safe way, a good way to communicate what's really been going on underneath the surface. And only then can you move on, because there is a resistance to totally ending this relationship. There is a resistance to this 10 of Swords. And I don't think for just you, you know, I think that this Knight of Cups wants to come through. I think that this, and I do feel like they're connected. Like, I do feel like this person has this tender heart. They're just emotionally immature. A knight versus a king, that is emotionally immature. You know, they're more developed on the other side of things. They're more developed analytically and strategically. Like, they can analyze and be strategic, and they can think with their heads, but they're kind of clumsy with their hearts. So anyway, I think this is a really cool month for you guys. I think it works out really well. I think there's growth there, and it's a good way to start off 2022. So congratulations, and I will see you guys very soon. Please check out my other videos if you'd like. Hit the like button and consider subscribing. I love you guys. Bye.